Okay, welcome back for this new week, which is the first week of December. So let's just go through what I'm looking at this week. Firstly, I have Euro card. You can clearly see I've been trying to sell this pair from last week. From I think last in the second week, third week of November, I guess, when we're at this point, I think it should be the first of the second week. When we're at this point, when we're at this point, I was waiting for a nice daily confirmation candle to just engulf this previous daily candle, then I can catch my sales because we had a clear head and shoulder pattern right there, but it just didn't respect. Then it has done the same thing again here. So what they need now is just a break, retest, and just basically repeating what happened here. But at this point here, then I can catch my nice sale all the way down to this daily structure point there. Then if you can see on the 4 hour time frame, that's what I really need as well. So I just needed to make a new lower high and a new lower low so I can wait for the retest of the potential lower lower high before it makes a new lower. So in short, I just wanted to do something like this. So if it can break, break, then retest that level and give me, let me just do this. Just want this to continue with this move. Yeah, then I'll continue with the sales. Then I have Euro GPP. This is a very clean setup as well, but the only problem is the daily is still bullish, still bearish, even though I'm looking for buys, because you can see on the weekly we are very much bullish. We are printing out higher lows and higher highs, and what this level here, this is my OG level where I look to buy. So for the price to even push further. But you can clearly see that the daily is still much bearish, even though the 4 hour is about to shift because I expect it to make a new lower low, so it can now come and cover up for that lower low. Then but interestingly, once it makes that lower low and closes like this, then I know the daily has already made a new uh lower low as well, lower high. So this will be my daily structure point so that once market breaks above this zone, then I'll know that okay, this is an A setup trade because the 4 hour will be bullish, the daily will be bullish, and the weekly will be bullish. So that's what I'm looking at in this pair. Then I have AUD USD. Uh, if you remember very well, last week I was trying to sell this being based off the head and shoulder pattern I had here. So you can see. Let me just try to let me just try to replay this. So you see, this is how you see this is the way my market was looking. We had the left, we had the head, we had the right, and we had the break. So I was just waiting for the push to then sell, but you can see what the market did it later on. So that's where I was trying to sell from, but it now later on just made a new higher high and making this market bullish from being bearish. So now we have to look for buys, and you can also see we have the nice potential. We in fact it's not the potential that's already happened. We have the left, we have the right side. So this is a nice inverted double bottom. So inverted double top, yeah, or double bottom, whatever you can call it. So now and the weekly has also engulfed the previous week, so I expect a very strong bullish momentum as we open the market this week. So, what I'll be looking for is pretty much the same thing because the daily is now bullish, the 4 hour, the weekly is bullish, and the 4 hour is very much bullish. So, you've seen what has happened here, here. Oh, this move here. Let me just try to invert this. So this move that has happened here is what I need the market to do for me with this pair right here. No, not this pair. Which pair? Yeah, this same pair right here. Is it Euro card? Yeah, you see, I also just it's just that I've invented this. I needed to also have the same push. It's let me click on this one. So you've seen this thing that's happening right here. When I invert like this, this all move here is what I need the Euro card to also have. I need that break retest and engulfing, then I'll sell. So in this case, I'm just waiting for any slight pullback at this level here. Then give me that nice engulfing candle. Then I'll take my buys because uh everything is bullish. Yeah. And this is a very setup. And then we have NZDCHF, we have the daily being bullish, we have the weekly also being bullish right there. You can see then the 4 hour has broken above as well with a very strong bullish momentum. So right now, uh, all I just need is a slight pullback in this zone here. Then I'll switch. This is when I can now switch to the 1 hour time frame because I expect this to make some kind of double top as well. So you can have the left and the right side. Then maybe a potential break there. So but I'm definitely looking for buys. I just want price to uh play in this zone here, then just give me something reasonable for me to enter my buys. So, but I'm still looking for buys in this on this pair. Just trying to be a bit more patient and just let the market do its thing, because I can't just really buy now, but this is definitely going to buy bad. Then I have Euro CHF. You can see the weekly is very much bullish, same as it has done with the pair I was telling you, AUD USD. So now we have the weekly being bullish. What I just need is that week pullback. The week pullback I always tell you guys about, then I will catch the buys. And the same time it will have that week pullback. You can see that it will retest. Right now I'm still retesting this lower high low and high high for which is being bullish. So now we just needed to reach this zone, then give us that nice engulfing candle I need to then buy, which is right at the same spot. So we'll see how the market will open and then we'll adapt because, like I always tell you, this is just what I expect the market to do, but it can do anything it wants, and I just have to adapt as a trader because sometimes it might even break this 4 hour and go bearish for a while, then come back and go bullish, then I'll enter my buy. So it doesn't really mean that just once it touches this spot here, I have to take my buys because the market will just literally do whatever it wants, and all I have to do is adapt. That's why I even have a lot of options here. So if I see this one doesn't go as planned, I look at the other one, so that I avoid making unnecessary trades, which might even make me lose more because I'm trying to lose less and win more by doing less. Yeah. So I've explained this pair. No, I've not explained this pair. So you see, NZD, CHF, and NZD, JPY are basically doing the same thing. So you can also see the JPY pair is very much bullish. Just need a bit of retest either at this first OG level or at this second OG level. Then we can see what the market will do for us. If it will respect the zone, we'll potentially buy it. If it won't, then we'll skip to the next one. But this is a very strong a setup. If I put on the weekly time frame, in the sorry guys, in the weekly time frame, you see it clear that this is a very strong uh push, which I expect to even push further because of the way it even closed all the way, engulfing all these resistance levels, you know. Then I have lastly CAD CHF. Even this is a very counter trade, and I don't really take counter trades, but the only reason is this market has been at its lowest point, and you can see how strongly it has rejected this pair. You see, it has rejected this level very strongly, and you can also see that on the daily time frame it formed a very interesting pattern that I really like. If you guys watch any of my videos, you will know that I really like to see something like this, where we have the left, we have the right, and we have the head right there. So this is a very clean simple setup. I can't even explain further. You can see the break there. I just need the retest, then we can catch the buys all the way up to that point there, because then on the 4 hour time frame you can also see it's the same thing. We have the nice left head, left, right, head, shoulder. So what I need again is the same thing I'm telling you guys about, just the retest, then we'll simply catch the buys as well. So after this, then we can just simply enter our buys, put our stops right there, then target the new possible higher low, which is this point there. This which is at this level here. Yeah, so this is a very clean 1 to 5. If I'm just a bit more patient, I will catch all and capitalize off this trade nicely. Then I'm still in these previous trades that we had last week. If you remember, GBP AUD and CAD JPY. Even though CAD JPY, what really happened was, you can see it tapped on my level. And the 4 hour went bullish. The 4 hour did retest. The 4 hour did nice engulfing and another confirmation right there. After that, I just simply entered as simple as that, and then so after this, you can also see that let me just do this. What did I do? I also took GBP AUD. This one I got a loss cause of my impatient. Sometimes you just end up doing silly things, even though you really know what to do and what not to do. Because here is simply, I knew I can't sell this because of the 4 hour is still very much bullish. We had no break, but I thought the 2 hour might break it just because of the way it looked. Once it broke below this zone, you can see. It broke below this zone, and then at this nice retest engulfing, then I thought it might continue selling. Even it had even maybe a few push, maybe 3 4 candles. I thought okay it might sell, but definitely didn't. But in the same process gave me a nice beta entry, which I could have even been better off if I didn't catch this, then entered this sale here. But it's okay. There's really nothing bad about it. So now I'm in this trade right now where we are the clear head and shoulder, we are the right, we are the left, we have the head, we have the right. Then we have the break of the neckline right there. We can see then the retest and a nice clear engulfing candle which is there, giving you a nice 1 to 2. But for me, I entered based off this impulsive break, which is this point here. Yeah, so it's the same thing. I just entered a bit earlier, and I guess I capitalized off that for being a very for taking a sniper entry. Even usually I wait for my engulfing. So that's it then. So we'll basically see what the first week will do for us. Then I'll update you guys probably on a Friday or Thursday, but this is what I'm looking at the first week of December. So yeah. Yeah.